Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Justin. I am doing okay. I'm a little sleepy, but that's besides the point. Alright. How about we get this show on the road? But yes, Justin, I'm a tad bit sleepy. I'm feeling a wee bit EP in my TPs. TP in my EPs. But other than that, I'm pretty good. Pets. Pet. Temple map. Obscured by gravy. Elise, aka Misty. I remember that much. Kurain Master Talisman. Has blood on it. Came from victim's staff. Iris's testimony. Courtyard crime photo. Tracks photo. I want to talk to Gumshoe. We will talk to Gumshoe. Just give me a second. Alright, let's talk to Gumshoe. The investigation. So how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess it can't hurt. Don't forget Twitch or something. I don't really use it. Oh, yeah! Wait, you know what I forgot to do? Justin! I'm stupid. I'm dumb, Justin. Yeah. You just reminded me. There we go. Justin, you have inadvertently reminded me to send a notification to Discord. Looks like the murder took place in the inner temple garden. And they're taking that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at HQ. What? You mean... Yes, Maya has been framed again. I don't have the details, pal. All I know is, if you don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern, we're gonna be faced with one ugly situation. What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here? You got me. I don't know. They're not my words, pal. Then who said it? Mr. Gudo. Gudo? What did he mean by that? Okay. Ah, you're welcome. Much obliged. Metaton, hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. About that letter you found, don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find the murder weapon. And all I find is some burnt-up old letter. Burnt-up old letter? Yeah, it was in that incinerator right outside the inner temple. The incinerator? I knew it! I knew I wasn't imagining it! There was snow on the incinerator when I first saw it. Ta-da! But after the incident, the snow had melted away, which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. What's up with you, pal? I've got it right here if you want to take a look. Can I? Do you mind? Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums or masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case. Spirit mediums? It's gotta be important if it mentions spirit mediums and masters. I'd better give it a good looking over in some serious thought. Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Murdering's a crime, pal. Gumshoe, that is still considered evidence, because it's found at the crime scene. That you shouldn't just, like, be giving that shit out, my guy. Be careful. Once night falls, should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. Her name is Blank. She is our... I'm assuming that's meant to say ally. The whole something. Here is a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once this is, burn thing. Also make, tell anyone about this letter. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades. And bring our vengeance to fruition. What the fuck is this? The fuck kind of shit? Murder weapon? I think justice for all is better than trials and tribulations. Probably. But we have the, gravy roast. Oh, wait. Gravely. Sorry. Yes. So, what do you know about the real murder weapon so far? Well... Okay, I don't have the energy to pronounce this. Well, it wasn't the weird spiky stick that was found impaled in the victim's body. Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today. Yeah, that's true. In which case, it must have been another blade. And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for now, huh? I'm running around like a footless chicken. Headless chicken, Your Majesty. Stop trying to correct me, Maurice. Do I look like a chicken to you? Chichi for short? Sebastian! Sebastian, it's fine. I have been so scatterbrained this entire month and a half. I just... Dear Lord, you have no idea. Mother! I don't know if anyone noticed, but I have jiggle physics now. Yeah, man, is it tiring work, but let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. We've got the feather... We've got the feather of forensics in our cap these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this. Secret weapon? What's the secret weapon of yours? You wanna know? Gotta think scientifically, okay? Oh, alright. The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right? Any questions so far? No. I know what he's gonna say, but I'll let him look smart. So what's the perfect tool for the job? Ta-da! A metal detector! Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a mile away. Well, you wanna give a scientific investigation a go? Me? I've been using this thing for hours now. It's pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know. Should I help Detective Gumshoe out or not? Nah, fuck it. Let's play forensics. I was somehow able to eat with my teach and, like, hugged her the entire lunch. I've been trying to be respectful, Frost! Because I was bored and need hugs. Play with the metal detector, yay! So, been a bit, I think. Lol. Well, as long as you're feeling better, Sebastian. Come on, pal. It's good fun. I'm telling you. Alright then. I guess I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget. The absolute best. It's so sensitive, you could make it cry. It's so high-tech, you could skydive off with it. Oh, bother. So now I'm gonna tell you how to use it. It's possible the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right? Sure, that's what we're trying to find out. Right, so first, let's turn the detector on. That's the sound of the metal detector's signal bouncing off of something metallic. Next, move the detector around to give this courtyard a good look-see. Don't worry, this baby will let you know when you've hit something metallic. This thing picks up metallic objects that are hidden from sight, too. Take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay? Yeah, I know. Just thought I'd check it again anyway. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Do you know about that sword? It's supposed to represent the multiple branches that life can take, all ending as one. Yes, I heard something about that. You know what I think about sometimes? What kind of life I'd be leading had I not joined the homicide division. You think about that kind of stuff, Detective? Of course I do, I think about it a lot. Me as a traffic cop, me as a detention officer, me as the Blue Badger. There's something to be said about the humor value of Gumshoe as the Blue Badger. This is Miss Elise's staff, isn't it? Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood, but the detector is reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing's made of wood, alright? I don't bother investigating on anything unless it looks like it might be metallic. I eat grass, sand, and like to bite people, and like to drink my own blood. Am I okay? I'm like a dog or something. I don't know. But I like biting. Damn it, Gumshoe. Yeah, you biting people? I'm not too sure what that's all about. Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find metal where you can't see it? It's weird that this thing is causing a wreck. Here, let me take a look at it. Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for the... The top is coming off! Look what you've done! You've damaged a really important piece of evidence! Ah! Brother, what the fuck? Bad Sebastian. Bark. Angus. That's a sword. Nah, brother, that's what we call a pimp cane. That is a pimp cane. That's what we call that. Inside the staff. This is... Could it be? The murder weapon? Well, that was fast. I never have guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. This one's a real gem. The workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword. Or else the victim would have stabbed their own foot. I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. If the real scene of the crime was the Inner Temple Garden, then why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey Gumshoe, who knows about the hidden sword? No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now. Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. Doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it. Then I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh? No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder. Yeah, of course. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job, pal. It's about the same length as the Shichishito too. This must be the murder weapon. I'm gonna run over to forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if most of it's been wiped off. See you later, pal. That was fucking quick. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Wait up, detective. Huh? What is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know. You're going to get that staff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off for just a little while? What are you talking about, pal? Please. Just until we find Maya. Maya? What's this got to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. How so? Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and... well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think Maya's been murdered? Please, detective, let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern. You're looking kind of gritty in there. Okay, just stop it with that face, pal. One thing, though. This staff's secret trick. Let's keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished. I understand. This is just a regular, run-of-the-mill staff. Got it? Now you gotta take good care of it, pal. Thank you, detective. Don't worry. She'll be fine. Gumshoe? You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when we find Maya, huh, pal? Sure. Thanks. Has a sword hidden inside. No one knows this except me and Detective Gumshoe. Can't help but wonder, though, what was Elise doing with a staff like this in the first place? Well, we can't seem to... There's nothing else left to examine. And we can't seem to talk to Gumshoe anymore. Just it hit me! Well, you shouldn't be biting your brother. Yeah. Justin's my brother? Well, I mean, technically. I mean, if I'm the mom of the stream, that would make Captain dad of the stream, and all of you would be little children. Correct? Oh. Okay, so there's nothing new there. Let's go to main gate. Nothing new. Yippee! Dad? I disagree. I do not recognize your authority as a mom. Just to be my brother. I have one sibling to argue with every day. No, I have a sister, and that is all. I understand that one. The cops are still combing the place. They look pretty nervous. I'd be nervous too. It's gotta be a tough job. Hello, Edgeworth. Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the whole time. Mutter, mutter. How could I have done that? Wow. Can't believe it's still bothering him. Edgeworth? Ah! Oh. Hey! Don't you dare run away! What do you want, Wright? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then get on with it. Go on, laugh away. I was ready to hug it out with him. He's just the same prideful Edgeworth. You went back to the Criminal Affairs Department, right? Edgeworth! Let's talk to him. You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris? Yes. And thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible. That's not concerning. Mom. Mother. Mama. Mother. Yes, Sebastian. Good music. You guys are putting a lot of effort into the investigation of the garden here, huh? There's a high chance this is the actual scene of the crime, that's why. You mean because of the writing in blood, and the talisman in the snow? Exactly. As you know, those things couldn't have been planted here after the murder. But surely you don't suspect Maya, do you? We have to treat everyone as a suspect. Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right? So, I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes. No. Though, thankfully, my nightmares have stopped. But still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath. 17 years ago, when we were little school kids at the same elementary school, Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder. It all started with that big quake that hit the courthouse. Mother, I acquire the most guardianly attention a child would need, and I require it now. I shall have attention. Sebastian, I can hear you, sweetheart. There is no need to yell at me. Surprisingly, this case is not the worst trauma moment for Edgeworth. No, it's not, but, you know. Yes, I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense attorney. We were deprived of oxygen, and we passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. Just because we've already been through this like 5 different times, I'm just kind of skipping through this. Lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, and myself. It's been more than 17 years now. And that case was finally resolved 2 years ago, right? You think I don't know that? I was there, but... It was such a shock, I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life. I'm sorry, Wright. There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake. And not after you saved me. Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think, so no more of this self-pity, okay? I shall forever be thankful to the most attention I am given. Marshmallow? Get off the desk! Doofus? There was something that bothered me about her from the moment we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No. Wait. Not somewhere. I felt like I'd seen her in court before. So you went back to the Criminal Affairs Department to look for her file? Yes, I checked over every case file I've ever worked on. And I was right. I had seen her face before 6 years ago. 6 years ago? It was my first appearance in court. And, as cases go, it was my worst nightmare. Who is she? I'm sorry, Wright. I can't give that information away to a member of the general public. Well, why not? It might be a crucial piece of the puzzle that solves this case. The woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hazakura Temple, and neither did the case. No, that woman is completely unrelated to this murder. Unrelated? Yes, I can say that with complete confidence. You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew. We show? I'm not sure. When we present Morgan? Believe me, damn you. Oh, you meant present the question marks. You mean this. You know, Sebastian, it's not a really good thing to injure yourself. Did you know that Iris had a twin sister? What? A twin? Can't be serious. Sister Bikini told me, but the problem is she didn't know the name of this twin. There was nothing about Iris having a sister in the files. I checked. Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think. A jeweler? Right. I just might know who this twin sister of hers is. I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right? Yes, exactly. Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth. Please. Sebastian, I will put you in the timeout corner if you keep biting people. The only woman to have haunted a game more than Mia, if I'm honest. Yeah, pretty accurate. It was my first court case 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died. You're talking about Terry Falls, right? You know about that case? You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago. Yes. Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. And 5 years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking. Her sister? Well, her stepsister, actually. They weren't blood-related. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife. Oh. And this is when she entered my life. The woman who tried to kill me. So, after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? Does it really matter? Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case. Why are you so sure about that? It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead. What? Well, her metabolic process are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak. What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth? Right, I must confess that in reading her file, I came to know of the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Hello, Jelly! Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey. I just looked up. At the time, Dahlia, it's like she was possessed by a demon or something. It's been almost 5 years since that guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed last month. Gosh dang! I mean, thank God, but like,
Who are we talking about?
Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yeah.
You remember,
She was executed? Wait, Dahlia Hawthorne was executed?
Yeah. Morgan Fay's daughter and Iris's twin sister. She was executed last month.
So I was right. She is fucking related to... Justin, fuck you. I was right this whole time, asshole. And the reason... Okay, now I figured it out. Look, go to fucking court record right fucking now. Profiles. Her. The bitch. Her. That one. That's fucking her. But it's one of the fucking bitches letting her be channeled through her. Because every time that you channel someone, you end up looking like them. I'm fucking telling you, bro. I was right, Justin, you fucking asshole. Fuck.
Sadly walks into corner. I have magic missile in my spell slots. You're welcome for the surprise being maintained in the best way possible.
I was so right, dude. I was so on it. So that also means that Diego, or not Diego, what's his name? What the fuck is his name? Godot is fucking that one guy. Was it Diego? Was his name Diego?
I don't remember.
I think his name is Diego.
Executed? I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, Wright, and for more reasons than one.
I still knew it, though.
But
I was so fucking right. I knew she was related to the bitch.
do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case. She's dead, and once someone is dead, there is no way to revive them. There's no way to revive the dead? I wonder. Seems you're not aware of another connection yet, Edgeworth. And what is that? It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother. What's their mother got to do with any of this? She's Morgan Fay, a spirit medium from a branch of family of the Kurain channeling technique. Did you say Kurain channeling technique? Do you know something about it? Oh yes, I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium. Fraudulent? I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. I was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. They were stumped. That's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of her channeling school. But you know what happened? As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent. Edgeworth, go to the police records room. It's all in there.
Hey, do you want to take a break so I can...
Will you please grab him?
Would you like to take a break for a moment so that I can change these out?
Justin cries in DL6.
I think everyone who's played Ace Attorney for long enough cries in DL6. That's the case that will never die. You can say no if you don't want me to do it right now.
I mean, I'd rather get this done.
It won't take too long, man. No, it's just because I'm ready to have the hair. At least let me do this.
Hold on, guys.
Captain's being an asshole. Fuck? All right, we're just checking this this thing, guys. Don't worry about us, okay?
There's some technical difficulties. Everything will be fine.
Or will it?
Alright. Alright. We are back. Hold on. Let me go. Oh, gosh darn it. Dang it, Captain. Okay, there we go. Alright. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6 incident case file and you'll know. How could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then you'll see that the crane channeling technique is real. The night of the crime. Da-da-da-da-da. I think it's time you told the truth about what you were doing on that night. You said you were in your room at the Hazakura Temple the entire time. Do you still claim that to be the truth? Yes, that's where I was. Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me too, but I can't. Because the person you saw somewhere else on the night of— this is the person you— my good God, I can't read! Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course. Sister Bikini? Her testimony in court today was very clear. That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple. Goodbye, Sebastian. Have a great night. Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the inner temple on the night of the murder. That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. The acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early, so I wouldn't be late. What time was that? Let me see. Takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple. So I would have left at about 9:40 p.m., I think. I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you. Huh? Now, you say you left the main hall at 9:40 p.m., but what you say doesn't add up with this. Oh, wait, shit! No! No! I clicked the wrong one! Hello, spicy chicken nugget. Alright, profiles. Sister Bikini, present. You fool! But also, her hood! Yes, my favorite cheese. Case! I don't know why I read that as cheese. I'm so sorry. I was so confused for a minute. It was all because I confused myself. Because I can't read, apparently. It must be good then. Left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late. We already went through all this. Evidence. The hood. Present. I think you're hungry, lol. I think it also has to do with me being a little dyslexic. Anyways. You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night. Plus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have. Who's that? Me. Mr. Wright? We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten. No, that's right. I remember. And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's going on, Iris. So far, I've managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the Inner Temple. And second, at the exact same time... Thank you for the subscribe! Thank you, Chicken Nugget! Froster really saw C, 3 E's, and an S, and went, ah yes, that is cheese, ignoring the A. Yes! Exactly! I'm just glad everyone's having fun. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility. Yeah. There were 2 of you. You really broke the A and made it an H, huh? I did. My brain said the A is an H, and I was like, oh, jeez. I blessed the stream with chicken nuggets. Yes, I love chicken nuggets. I love Ace Attorney. You have no idea how fast I bought the investigation games. On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time, which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris. But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only 1 of me. It's impossible. Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise. You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than 1 of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there is more than 1 of me. There. I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps? That's right. Dahlia Hawthorne, a woman I know only too well. I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. But she's no longer. Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Thank you. There's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? This second you who was here at the temple on the night of the murder. It was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne. But you just said it yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. Have you forgotten that? Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo, a training ground of the Kurain channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. That's the secret you've been trying to hide from me. I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I'd been spotted at the inner temple, I knew. I knew it was my sister, Dahlia, the other half of me who passed away last month. Just as I suspected. The iris that Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple on the night of the murder. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before? Because my sister always does the right thing. Excuse me? And because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again. You betrayed her? What do you mean? That's why I have to accept I may be found guilty. It's the only way. What is she talking about? Lol. Dead ginger fucking bitch, I hate Dahlia. Jesus Christ, Jelly! About the fake kidnapping that took place here on Eagle Mountain 11 years ago? That was the start of it all. It's what started her down that twisted path.
I love women.
Okay. She started to commit crime after crime, and in the end, she lost her life. It's all because I betrayed her. How did you betray her, Iris? It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing. What? But I got scared, so I ran away. What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father? That's awful. But I promised that I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money. It was revenge on her father. Revenge?
It's at the top.
Oh, shit.
It moved up there. I don't know why.
What do you mean by revenge?
She means revenge, dumb fuck.
He was a hideous man. He threw our mother away and then sent her to hell. Jesus! Her mother? She must be talking about Morgan Fay. Our mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Fay family. The Main family had a lot of influence in many business and political circles at the time. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all of that as the next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place, for power.
Are you coming?
But his plan backfired, because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as the master of Kurain. That would be Misty Fay, Maya's mother. But before long, the credibility of the Kurain tradition hit rock bottom. The new master, Mystic Misty Fay, made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of the DL6 incident.
It's always the fucking DL6 incident, dude. Oh my god.
Why can't these people just let this shit die? God.
Yeah, it's almost like it was such a horrible case that it affected everybody's lives. What the fuck?
I'm just saying, like, half of this shit has already been resolved. And, like, at this point, like, Morgan Fay's just a salty bitch at her sister for no fucking reason at this point.
You lost!
Holy shit! No wonder Morgan wanted the title so badly. She lost her husband with it and her 2 daughters. Oh, you just wait. I infiltrated a local Burger King and ate everyone because of DL6.
DL6 affected me so bad. I played Doki Doki Literature Club.
The DL6 incident fucked up my life so bad. I had to blow up the Taco Bell in our town.
The DL6 incident affected me so badly. I actually enjoy
chicken nugget.
I actually enjoy eating at Arby's now.
Brother. Brother, that's how you know shit's bad. That's how you know shit is bad. Doki DL6.
Doki Doki.
No! After that happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dive, and that he had no reason to stay there.
I wouldn't stay there either.
And that's when you came here to Hazakura Temple? Yes. The woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family, you see. Oh. And I haven't seen my mother once since then. Having the master's seat stolen from her and being rejected by her own family. I've heard she's been very battered spiritually and emotionally. I think I'm finally beginning to see how the pieces fit together. I have asked her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident, everything related to it goes back to the history of the Fae clan.
Hi.
That's
Would
what
you
it
like
looks
something?
Iris, there's just one more thing I want you to tell me. What is it? During the incident in which... During the incident in which your sister Dahlia Hawthorne poisoned a lawyer, she began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. That college student, have you heard anything about him? Well, I did hear one thing. She said she hated his guts. I see. Thank you for your help. You're welcome.
Hey, Frost, where's your... I'll do it for you.
Hurry up, Phoenix Wright. There is still much to investigate. Leave these locks to me. I'll open them for you, I promise. Thank you. I suppose I'd better continue my investigation. There's still one giant secret left to unlock. Pearl's psych locks. Oh yeah, Pearl has like fucking 8 psych locks. Look at that. They really did make a fire right in front of the shack. Oh, Mr. Nick.
Wait, Pearl has Cyclops?
Yeah, she has like
That's
fucking...
probably because her mother sent her a letter or something, like telling her to do something really shady, and she went through with it.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that's what it's going to turn out. Like, Pearl has been emotionally manipulated or some shit.
I hear, dog. Damn. Fran just pulled the sis card of move your ass, bro. Move your ass!
Move your ass!
Fucking Ramsey.
You're okay, dude. What?
You yelled and that startled me. No yelling is allowed. See, it's funny. If Rooster is loud and yells, it's fine. But if we're mad and we yell, it's not fine. Even if we're not angry, if we speak too loud of a decibel, we are in trouble. The dog whines so much.
Oh, that's just how he talks.
Yeah.
That's just him. He's not even, I don't even think he...
What's funny is that, like, he's not in pain. There's nothing wrong with him. That's just how he talks. He just whines. We don't know why he is the way he is. Rooster is simply Rooster. And we love him, regardless. Even though he makes us question our sanity sometimes. Ha! You're too late, Nick. If you came here for one of our potatoes, we've already polished them all off. I think I've pretty much got all the evidence I need. Now I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding. Okay, so you're missing that. Present the Magatama. Ben. Night of the crime. After dinner on the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Elise's room reading a book together, correct?
Yes, I was so happy when she invited me, but I didn't go in the end.
You didn't go?
No, there was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous.
So Pearls never went to Miss Elise's room, because she was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls. On the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? This is where you went because you were so worried, right? Then the next question is, who or what were you so worried about? Now, I'm going to take a guess, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay?
You mean you know?
If I'm right, you will tell me the whole truth?
Okay.
I wonder who it could be! It's obvious what you were so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it? You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was the special course.
I signed up for your special course.
Well, my, quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one of those you channel. Is she the culprit? Pearl has so many locks for like a 6-year-old. How old is Pearls? She's 9, okay. And Maya's 19. Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? And because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place, you felt responsible, didn't you?
Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the Inner Temple.
Then we're clear now that you went to the Inner Temple that night, Pearls. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time was it when you headed over to the Inner Temple?
Probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started. But there was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10 o'clock.
Till after 10? How did you know what time it was?
Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out.
She heard the lights out bell? The Hazakura Temple's bell's pretty small though, isn't it? You must have really good hearing.
I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible.
She was trying to hear the bell? Tell me, Pearls, why were you so worried about hearing the bell?
Huh? Oh, I
think I know why. The reason you were so worried about that bell was because of this. Hey, yo, wait, doesn't that have something to do with the letter? Once night falls, you should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell.
Okay, sorry. I've been playing too much, like, Black Ops and stuff. I think of... When you say Bell, do you know who I think of?
Huh?
Bell.
Oh.
From Cold War, so you were like, when you hear the lights out bell, I was like, what is Adler telling me to do? We've got a job to do. Like, who am I killing? What is my objective, Commander?
You were given some instructions to follow for that night, weren't you? I presume you recognize these pieces of paper. Where did you... In the incinerator at the inner temple. Pearls. You were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell. I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing. These instructions that were found in the incinerator. I believe they were written for you, Pearls. For me? No. As you can see, a large portion has been burnt. But the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling?
Dude, I got it. She fucking channeled Dahlia. I'm telling you. It was a big brain plan by fucking Morgan Fay to kill Mia. Or Maya. It was her big brain plan to kill Maya. And you know what this means? You know who's gonna come in and rescue us? It's gonna be Godot. Godot's gonna rescue us and then he's gonna go to jail because he murdered somebody. He murdered somebody is what it's gonna turn out.
Who needs motive when you can be possessed by dead people? Read my funny counter argument to Spicy Chicken Nugget. Hope she isn't. I'm acting like I never played it, but I ruled her out a long time ago. Poor Pearls. They wouldn't do that. She has no motive. Who needs motive when you can be possessed by dead people? I mean, kind of facts for this game. Taking into account the author of the note and their purpose for writing it, whose spirit would Pearls have been trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearls was supposed to channel. The person you were trying to channel that night, Pearls, was definitely Larry.
Yeah, we definitely channeled Larry.
It was either Larry or fucking Gumshoe.
Dude, she definitely channeled Gumshoe. I can see it now.
Captain, I agree on Dahlia, but why are you throwing shade on Godot all of a sudden?
I'm not throwing shade on Godot. I'm saying Godot is going to show up and murder someone who's a threat to the whole operation, and he's going to do it because Maya is his ex-girlfriend's little sister, and he's going to do it to protect her or some crazy shit.
It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter. Huh. It's just as I
suspected. I love Phoenix Wright sometimes.
It wasn't Iris who Sister Bikini met at the inner temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of woman Dahlia Hawthorne was? No. I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions. I thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls. Who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you've never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. So here's my next question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you to follow? I'm gonna say it was Morgan.
I told you, dude. I've fucking been knowing. I've theorized this for so long, and Justin has been like, no, Captain. I was right.
So you're hoping to see Godot murder Dahlia, yeah? You know what? I agree.
No, I don't want him to murder Dahlia. I want him to murder He's gonna do the murder.
He's like, who? But he does the murder.
I think he's gonna kill, Morgan.
I was about to say.
I feel like he's gonna kill Morgan. That's genuinely what I think. I think he's gonna kill Morgan Faye. Because he's gonna be like, it was all your fault, bitch! And then he's gonna kill her.
I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you? But you followed them to the letter regardless.
Well, yeah, she's 9! If your mom tells you to do something when you're 9, you're gonna fucking do it. Like, if your mom was like if you were in the 80s and your mom was like, go to the store and give me a pack of Marble Reds, not the fucking Golds, you'd go right to the store, just like she told you, and be like, my mommy wants a pack of Marble Reds, not the fucking Golds. Like, that's just how little kids work, Phoenix.
Yeah, sadly you can't do that anymore. There was a corner gas station where I was able to do that for my dad. But that was only because the person that owned the gas station was such a longtime family friend, they knew I wasn't gonna do anything with it. Because my dad liked to dip tobacco, or like snuff, however you call it. And he only liked the wintergreen spearmint type of flavors. And as a kid, I remember trying it, and it was ass. It's still ass. But I like the way it smells, because it brings back memories. So I'd sit there, it's like, yeah, my dad needs a can of snuff, and she's like, alright, here it is. And she'd put it on a tab, and then I'd go over to my dad, and I'd have the snuff can right up against my nose, just inhaling that bitch. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you, that's why. How did you... I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Faye.
I could have done this whole fucking thing. I could have... I'm so good.
Then why don't you fucking do it, bitch? Why don't you do it?
Why are you being so sassy?
Because I can be! Marshmallow, you chose to lay in my lap. If you're gonna sit here and get offended that I keep moving around, that seems to be your personal problem, not mine. Captain is sitting on a... Is Captain cooking, or is he cooked? Make that a poll.
Well, now you have to take a break and go take your medicine, so...
Can you make the poll?
No. We're probably about to end the stream anyways.
Do you at least want to finish these 2 locks?
Yeah, let's do that real quick and then end stream.
You can't move with a cat? Wah! Jesus Christ. Alright, Pearls, it's time you started telling me the truth. Mr. Nick, Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this. Don't underestimate me just because I'm a child. Huh? If you're trying to say I followed these instructions, I'd like to see some proof. What? The one time your kid repeats something to you and you're just like, damn it. I never thought my own bullshit advice would come back to haunt me.
That's the scary thing about kids. They're sponges. They will listen to your excuses and then use your excuses on you, and then you know what you can do when they do that? Accept defeat.
That's about all you can do. It's like, well, shit. They used my own fucking moral lesson against me. Now I can't do anything. Fuck! I only know because my nieces have done that shit to me. Numerous times! Because I don't think you even have any... She'd say anything rather than admit to carrying out those instructions. I guess I'll have to produce some more evidence then. One more thing should do it. Alright, Pearls. We both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you.
I knew it!
However, I do know that whoever did it was a child.
How do you know that?
It couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that.
A simple mistake? What do you mean by that?
I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions you'd been given, but you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it. Hey, yo, wait a minute. Must channel her spirit, leave everything up to her. Her name is blank, blah, blah, blah. Picture of her, you can do it. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition.
Could you imagine telling a 5-year-old that shit? Burn them in hell!
Why do you think there's gravy on the master scroll? She misread. Pearls is dyslexic like me! Cause someone put case. I think it was a Nugget. Don't worry about that. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I just had it up here. Hold on.
Send them to hell. So you mean pour gravy on this pamphlet?
Gravely roast their souls in hell.
Gravely roast their souls. Gravy?
Oh, so I put gravy on the scroll. No! Damn it! Yes, I had canon. Pearl has dyslexia. You are clawing my knee.
This fat fucking bastard.
You're so chunky.
You are chunky. I feed you extra one day and your neck is gone again. Ow.
Gravy roast her now. Thanks, Justin. You know, when you say that about a child, it does not sound okay. What?
I don't know.
Cats are liquid.
His brain is liquid, especially when he stares directly into ceiling lights.
It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it? Ah!
What? Why would I do something like that?
Do you remember what was written in that letter? Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition.
If I was a kid, if I read the words, because I do have a little bit of dyslexia, gravely roast the fires, I would have heard gravy roast fries. That's what I would have read.
I would have sat there and been like,
fries. I would
have been Pearls with like this little bowl of gravy in my hands and be like,
okay, I have the gravies, but where the fuck do I get the fries? I don't know where I'm supposed to get fries at a time like this.
Dude.
Hey, model, can you like stop, please?
Do you know what you need to get?
What?
For your model, you need to get like 2 cameras to set it up so when you look over here, it doesn't lose tracking of you.
Oh, actually, I wanted to show y'all something real quick. If I can find it.
What?
Is it focal length?
What?
Yes, it is. Okay. So with focal length, I can change to where my avatar, I think, my little...
Oh!
Yeah, look, I can sniff the chat now.
Oh god!
Sniff! I found out that I could do that, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Keep it like that! Jelly!
I can smell your sins.
smells like bullshit in here.
It smells like...
Fatherless activity.
Smells like somebody's horny.
I hate that it just, like, enlarges my boobs. It's like, normal. Yeah. Okay. Alright. But you didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast, among others, right? How do you know that? Remember the conversation you had with Miss Elise on the night of the murder?
Perhaps we can read some books together. Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me?
Miss Elise?
You're so junky.
So, for example, how do you read this?
It says gravely.
That's kind of a tough word.
Sure, Miss Elise taught you how to read gravely and roast. But what she didn't teach you is what they meant.
Gravely sounded like gravy to me, and the only roast I could think of was the food.
See, dude, that's why I told you, I think of roast, fries, and gravy. I'd be with her. I'm gonna be real.
I smell that someone is horny. Oh, that's me. I hear cat! And that's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from that night's pot roast.
To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea.
Just a tiny bit.
I really am useless. I couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mother had asked of me. Such a simple thing, and I can't even do it right.
Aw, Pearls.
It's that feeling when your psychotic mother be giving you fucking issues before you're even 10. Gosh damn. Alright, let's end the stream here.
Alright, we got all the locks done. We will continue this next time. Morgan is really dumb to think a little baby like Pearl can understand her big vocabulary. Yeah.
There's other choice words for Morgan, but we can go with dumb. I was thinking more of she's a fucking moron, but, you know.
Well, there's a word that I want to say, but I technically can't because YouTube would get mad at me.
Then don't say it.
But I can say that she can't understand normal thinking. Wait, didn't Pearl say she lost her powers? Night! Yeah, I don't remember about that one, but... Yeah,
We end the stream here.
Options.
Save. You remember that one time we fucking lost like 2 hours of gameplay?
Oh my god, don't remind me, please. Save it for next stream. And just to be sure, I double save, because I'm fucking weird. Alright, everyone. That's everything.
Remember, no one fights alone. But you fight alone when you masturbate.
Oh, good god. Remember...
You are important to someone.
You are important to someone, so stay alive. Stay frosty.